Iron Trader. It is Monday morning, so it's time to go to work. So as usual, we're going to review crude oil here and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at the big oil ETF, XLE. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have XLE. Okay, now this is here is the big oil ETF, and this has everything in it. Okay, this has your Exxon, your Mobil, Schlumberger, everything is right here. Plus, it pays about a 3.5% dividend. Okay, now what I usually do is after the first of the year here, you can see, okay, see where this is, they're right around 1.1 area. What I do is I wait for it to come down, and what I do is I take a long on this. Okay, now right now I'm just trading this back and forth, but right now I usually take a long for a simple reason is you really want to is buy it on the cheap. And then you want to take it into that summer driving situation, okay? So again, XLE, this is a really good, nice basket. Now again, you can buy the individual stocks if you like Exxon or Mobil or whatever. You can buy that, but this is a nice, good basket of the whole package. So if one or two say, not doing so good here, it's not going to take your stock rate on down here. This is a really good ETF. So let's take a look at it. Now you can see where she's going to be running up here a little bit right now. Okay, so right now it's sitting at 90.90. It closed out at 90.34 because we have this thing going on here still in the Middle East kind of a situation. Now, Israel says they are going to retaliate. We just don't know what the whole situation is going to be. You're going to attack any oil facilities or what's going to happen here, okay? So let's just take a look at it. Now you can see where it gapped right on down here. Okay, and then we've been doing a sideways action. So what we want to look at for first there is we're going to be looking at this 91.30. Okay, that's going to be very, very key. Okay, and then what we're going to do on top of that here is we're going to look right here. If it gets above that, we're going to look to the bottom of this candle at 92.02 because that's the gap fill. Okay, so right here, what do we have here? You had 90.94. We had here 90.90. So right here, 90.94, there's your gap. And then we're looking right here to your fill at 92.02. But first of all, we got to get through this 91.30. That's going to be key. Then what we can do is we can rally up here. We'll look to the top of this candle here. You got 92.92. What do we have here? You got 93.14. See, there's and then we look to the bottom of this candle here. Okay, you got 93.20. Okay, so you have 93.14. Okay, then we have 93.20. So you have a little bit of gap. Okay, a little bit of gap, a little bit of fill going on there. And then what we'll do is we'll come up to the top here, 93.47, and then you have 94.21. That's going to be your target. Now, again, if we can get above that, then we just keep on looking right up here at all these targets here. Okay, so you got 94.51 level. We come all the way up here. Okay, you got 95.21, and we come all the way up here. Okay, you got 96.92. So I like to show you where it could possibly go. But right now, what you do is you got two key levels that you want to get through, and that's going to be this 8 SMA here on a closing basis, 91.30, and then look to the bottom of that candle right there. That is at 92.02, and then we can have your big retest there at 94.21. Now, here on the downside, well, we want to make sure that we hold that 21. You got a lot of good support here. See, we have that 21 day, you got 90.26. We have this 89.88 level here, and then we have this 200 day sitting here at 89.70, and then we have your 50 day at 89.27. So realistically, we just want to hold all this support, and you can see how we're going sideways action kind of situation here. Okay, so as long as we hold this level here, then we have a good chance of hitting that 8 day and that gap fill. Okay, RSI here, well, it's not really telling us a whole lot. You're sitting at 50. You're pretty much in the center. I could go down, I could go up. Your green crossed over your red here, but that doesn't mean they can't curl up here because it just went down, and it's not like a clear down like this here. See this, how this went clear right on down here, and then that's what you get. This here is just like clearing down. It's kind of like pinching here. So we've got to see how it is sideways action. But again, if you want to trade big oil, this is really a good one. But I say I always take this here, the first of the year, and then I ride it right on up into that seasonality kind of a trade going on here. Memorial Day, 4th of July, that kind of a situation, okay? Another one I always use is USO. Now, USO is a 1-to-1 trader, okay, where UCO is a 2 times leverage fund. USO, whatever oil does, USO will follow it. And I usually take that long, and I just hold that USO long, and then I trade the UCO. Now, for natural gas, I trade the UNG for long and KOLD for the short side. And natural gas, usually seasonality runs out there about the second week of December, and then you want to go like a shorts kind of situation. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, we're getting a little bit of juice here today for the simple reason is Israel came in over the weekend. They said they are going to retaliate. We just don't know what's going to be the whole situation on it here. So far what we have is we have that inside day. So your high and your low is so far inside of the high and low of the previous day. So let's take a look at the upside here first. So what we're looking for the target is we're looking at Friday's high. Okay, that's at 70.67. Then we can just work yourself right on up here. You're looking at 71.11. But then what you're really looking for here is going to be this 21-day, 71.69. A lot of good resistance right here at 71.69. Then we have your 8-day sitting at 71.81. And then we have your 50-day sitting at 72.19. So you have a lot of resistance here. So this is where we'd be looking to see what the reaction is if it gets to that level. Okay, now again, if we can get above that, well, then what we're going to do is we look in here to the bottom of this candle here. Okay, you're looking at 72.69. We'll look to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 73.26. Then we can look to the top there, 74.45. And then we'll come to the top of this candle, 75.08. That's going to be all your resistance levels if you can get above all this. And then we have your big target there at 75.52. And then we'll come up to the top of this candle at 76.24. And then we have your 77.28, your 200-day. And then we have right there your 78.46. Again, I like to show you where it could possibly go. Okay, but you have to get above this 21-day, that 8-day, and that 50-day here on a closing basis. Then she can run. Now, again, if an oil facility or something is bombed, there is some kind of a disruption going on here. Okay, this can crack right up here through all of this here just in 2 seconds. Okay, so always remember that. But this here was that war escalation, that hurricane premium going on here, and then you can see where it came right down. You had $11, $12 of situation going on here, but you went all the way from 72.69 and you came all the way back down here, down to 70.67 level here. Okay, so let's look at the downside. So you want to watch Friday's low again. This is going to be the candle that you're trading against today. Okay, so 68.17. If that's lost, you're going to come right here, 67.57. Okay, 67.06. We have 66.95, and then we'll look to the bottom of that candle at 66.33, which is bring that price channel across. There it is. If that's lost, you've got 65.27 is your target. So we got to see how this all going to shake out. But any kind of a disruption, any kind of a situation, you can zip right up high here. But again, if this is just going to rally on up here, just always watch the left of the chart. We look at the top of these candles here, and then we start running into that strong resistance. Again, you get above that, we just follow the candles up, and then your big target is at 75.52, 77.28, and then your big retest up here sitting at 78.46 level. Okay, so RSI here looks like it's just curling up here a little bit. We got to see how this all shakes up. You have the green candle. Your green is below your red here, so this is not looking good until it reverses. So let's just see how it all shakes out. So basically today what you want to do is trade against Friday's candle, the high and the low. That's the key. You break that high, we know where we're going. You break the low, we know where we're going. All right, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily chart. Okay, here we go. So now we got ourselves a nice green candle. So if you watched my video last night, I said just watch out here. What do we got? We got 2.21 level. Okay, so what you're doing is you just look right here to the left of the chart. This is what you're looking for. Okay, see what we have here? 2.21. Where do we go? 2.21. Okay, so next level here would have been right there at 2.17. Look at the top of that candle, and then we just follow the bottom of this candle here, 2.14. We come right there at sitting at 2.12, and then we just follow the candles all the way on down. You got 207. We have 2.02. There's your gap, and then on top of that candle is 1.97. So everything you need to know here with the support levels, it just looked right to the left of the chart, and it's all basically right there for you. Okay, so right there, what do we have? 2.21, and then today's low here so far, 2.2 run. Now you can see we rallied up here, and now we're above this key 200 SMA here, which is very nice. Okay, 2.24. Now you got to hold that on a closing basis. That's the key. Okay, so as we go on up here, what we want to do is we want to look to the bottom of this candle. This is going to be your resistance level at 2.33. Okay. Then your next level right there is going to be 2.37, and then we're going to start getting into the thick of it. Okay, there you go, 2.339. There's your 50-day, and then we have this 100-day here sitting 2.41, and then we have that 8-day at 2.44. So again, just like crude oil, we have all that resistance coming right here. Okay, so now see this is how this 8-day is falling on down. You cross the 21-day. Now we're looking to cross that. So even if this rallies up here, the key level, even if you get above that 50-day and that 100-day, is going to be closing above that 8-day to reverse this pattern. You can see how that downswing here. Okay, see how that downswing here? You want to get above that here to reverse that pattern situation. This happened to work out really nice because we had that nice double bottom. This here was a contract roll going on right here, and then she zipped right up very, very nicely. But this 8-day, see, when that price gets below that, I know I stress it all the time, but that's reality. So again, your big target on the upside is going to be right there, that 2.39, and then we're going to have that 100-day going on there at that 2.41. And then here's the key is going to be that 8-day, 2.44. Now, again, you can get above that. Then we'll come right to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 2.49. We'll look to the top of this candle here. Okay, you're looking at, what do we got here? 2.55. And then we can come down here to the bottom there. You're looking at 2.58. We'll come to the bottom of this candle, 2.61. And then we have your 2.65 level. Okay, but got to get above all these key levels here for that to go higher. So today, this is what you want to watch. You want to watch the high of Friday's candle, that low of Friday's candle, and really important is you want to close above that 200-day. If you can, then you got a nice shot here at that 50 SMA. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here in midday trading. We'll take a look at crude natural gas, and then we throw something else in your mix. All right, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.